Hi guys, Cornelia here. So today I want to quickly chat with you with why you need a Facebook business page. So business page on Facebook is basically where your business has a listing on Facebook. It's not like a personal. A personal page is you as the individual, where a business page is for the business. So people will not see who's the admin behind it, and it's just they're interacting with the business and not with the person. Of course, as a personal profile, you have a little bit more benefit in terms of the algorithm that shares your content more with your audience than a business page. But nonetheless, if you want your business to look legit on Facebook, you need a business page for that. There's different things that you can do with the business page. So let's hop over to the information. Is a page that I've created, which is a business page. As you can see, basically, this is now the empty version. So this is the beginning. What you need to do here is you need to get a profile picture up and running for your page. That's generally recommended, your logo, and then you have the space on the top here, which is your cover, Facebook cover. Now, what's great about this is on the whole platform, which is Facebook, you will not get a bigger display or, let's say, promotional space than this cover section on your Facebook business page. So I do recommend that if you design a cover, to think of what will attract your customer and use that space to your advantage. So let's just get into the very basics of it. If you go to the edit your page info, so Facebook, let's just open that. Facebook recommends that your page for your page to be optimal, you need to fill in all the information. So try and fill in all these details. What is your description? What are your categories? Your phone number? Do you have an email address and a website? List all of those things and location. The more your page is filled out and tells Facebook as much as possible about your business, the better your page will rank in Facebook search when people are searching for a solution. Now, have you tried it? Have you searched for a business and then strangely some pages that's small with only a few followers end up in the top of the search while a bigger page is maybe lower down? It's because the algorithm actually wants to push pages that are well developed higher in the search function. So that is very important. So take the time and fill out all of these things if you can for your about section. So you'll see on the left-hand side, we have the general and page info. And then here is the other things that I think you need to really focus on. The messaging section is when people message your business, and you can have a general response, and you can even add a greeting. So you can add a generic, well, you can switch it on, and then it offers you a generic greeting that you can add. So this is when people message you or open the messenger on for your business, and this is what they get. So you can actually click on that and you can edit it and say anything you want to write here. Thanks for getting in touch with us. We will respond to your questions as soon as possible. Alternatively, for a quick reply, please message us on blah, 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 blah. Okay, now you see I ran out of characters. Okay, so that's basically how you can do it, and you can personalize it. So with the personalization, this is with the full name of a recipient. You can use their full name, their first name, their surname. I recommend the full name. That's the first name and the surname. It just looks more professional because some people might just not like it if you call them just by their first name. Now, if you want, I don't know if you've seen it before, you can actually have like this kind of like chatbot. So Facebook does have automated message responses, which functions much like a chatbot, but maybe doesn't have all the artificial intelligence that goes with a real chatbot like ManyChat or all the other types of chat bots that's out there. So you can set it up here as well, and it's pretty easy. You go to setup, and then you can set up prompts. So yeah, you can schedule it, when does it start, all this kind of things. So I think here, just play around with it. There's different ways. You can do follow up on appointments. You can have frequently asked questions. I've done that with some of my clients where it is, are you interested in this, or this? And then when the person clicks on this specific one, then it gives a little bit more information, and then finally, or to phone us or contact us, then that details is also provided. So let's just go back to the settings. So I think for the main part is make sure your general Facebook information is all up to date. Your messaging is activated, because people do love using Messenger, and it's a great way to directly communicate with a customer. There's a few other things I want to mention. Page roles. So if you have someone else helping you administer the page, this is where you add them as either editor or an administrator or a moderator. So with the admin function, they can change things on your page. So you need to decide who's going to help you manage this page if you want someone to help you. Just keep in mind that if you add someone as an admin, they actually do have the power to remove you as an admin and maybe hijack your page if you don't know the person very well. Otherwise, just give them an editor or an advertiser status. But when I take my clients on, I ask to have the admin rights, because I can change page information, I can add information, I can link their ad accounts, and I don't have to go via my clients to do this. So this is what I prefer to use. But so just make sure that if you add someone as an admin to your page, that you can actually trust this person not to hijack your page. So that's a quick note from me. And another one, if you want to add someone as a person with a page role on your Facebook page, you need to actually be friends with that person on Facebook before you can connect them here. So you can't just type any person's name in there and add them as an editor or something. You need to actually know this person on Facebook as a friend before you can ask them to be active on your page as an administrator or so on. And then I just wanted to go back to the general settings. And there's one more thing that I wanted to just quickly mention to you. The worst thing out there is spam. We know that, right? So people actually will try and put spam on your page. So if you're just starting out, you're not sure what to do, if you go to the visitor posts, you need to check this one. Anyone can publish to your page. You don't want that. You want only the people that have administrative rights or editing rights or moderator rights to be able to publish on your page. Otherwise, what happens is all those spammers, they go and they just drop all their junk on your Facebook page, and that just looks really bad. So basically, you disable any posts from other people on this page. So that is critical. That's just to make sure that people don't go and post junk on your page. Everything else, you can go read about it. You've got country restrictions. So if you sell a specific product, country restrictions is here. If you sell a specific product and you're only allowed to sell, for example, in the United States, then, and you don't want other people outside of the US to see your content, you can actually restrict your page so that it just shows for people in that country. So I've done it before for a major client where we had different languages, different pages, different languages. So we excluded other nationalities because it was hard to manage different languages, and then you get all these different conversations happening on one page. So we actually set it up for international client that they have separate pages for different regions in the world, with supporting different languages. So our Russian page was allowed for people in the Russian speaking countries, and not, for example, a Spanish person making a comment on there, because those moderators did not speak Spanish. So that's a whole technical story. You don't need to know about that. So there are things that you can do here. You can restrict the country. You can restrict the age. You can put on the profanity filter if you want. If you have more than one page, you can try and merge the pages. It happens that sometimes you create a page, you miss the login, or someone else created, and then you're stuck with 2 or 3 pages. You can actually merge them. The only thing is, when you want to merge a page, the name should be very similar, if not this exactly the same, for the merge to be successful. So that takes a few days. And then, of course, you can also remove or delete your page if you don't want it to be visible or used anymore. So that was just a quick rundown of Facebook business pages and the settings that I recommend for all my small business owners. Bye for now.